Hey, it's David BreezeFlippers. Thought I'd give a little update this morning. Had a few things go out, some sales that have been fairly decent so far this week for being the middle of the week. Very happy with it. Also a holiday week. So had a sale in this weekend, so I'll probably start another sale maybe next weekend. It seemed like the weekend sale actually generated a little bit of business. So we may take a look and do something like that again. But we'll talk a little bit about sales and some other stuff that's going on. So let's get into it.
Find it, flip it, ship it, wear BreezeFlippers. Keep it moving. Find it, flip it, ship it, repeat. BreezeFlippers, we can't be beat.
All right, before I get started, first I want to say thank you. If you're here and you're watching my video, I appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to like and subscribe, I'd really love it if you would do that. We were trying to hit 1,000. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up in December, and we'd like to be able to hit 1,000. This weekend was able to get my wife on for the first time, and it seemed like you guys liked it. I had to go tell her. I said, look, we got 4 new subscribers on your video. So anyway, it was fun having her on there, and we're definitely going to talk more with her probably this weekend, just so that we can talk a little bit about what it's like being, her being full-time, me being full-time working, us doing this part-time. It takes a lot of teamwork, and we're working more closely together, each other. And she's had struggles too. Not only does she work full-time, she is dealing with some other stuff health-wise. And so getting her out and doing this stuff, it takes her mind off a lot of stuff. So this is a good thing for us. So I do hope that you have a chance, if you can, if you don't mind, like and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000. As soon as we get to 1,000, guys, I'm going to start doing some giveaways. I want to do some giveaways of some books that I've talked about in the past. I've got a bunch of them sitting up here, and I definitely want to give out some to the people that have shown me so much support. And I really appreciate you. So that being said, I really do appreciate it. So we've had some sales. That's not bad for being in the middle of the week. We've already gotten a few sales come in. Now, this week seems off a little bit for me because this feels like a Tuesday, but it is Wednesday. Thankfully, there's a weekend coming up, and I'm telling you, these days I need a weekend. But we've all so far actually had about $247 in sales. We've made 10 sales so far. So yesterday we had a few things go out. I will pop those up on the screen so you can see them. First thing we did was we did sell a Star Wars Droid Factory 6010 Astromech droid from Disney Parks. It's exclusive. It was an open box, but the droid was in perfect shape. Picked it up at a garage sale in Bradenton, Florida. And I ended up getting $17.99 for that. And I think it's $5.99 shipping. Probably make a liar of myself. Let me see. It's $5.99 shipping. So anyway, $5.99 shipping. Next, we sold, I bought these at an estate sale, and I took a chance on them, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure if they would sell or not, but they are Disney read-along book and record lot. It had Pooh, Mary Poppins, Robin Hood, Adventures, The Rescuers. All of them were very vintage. These are very old. And I thought I'd take a chance on them. I ended up only paying, let's see, there were 6 in that. I think ultimately it was about $1.25 a piece, right around there. Ended up selling those 6 books for $49.49, and I believe that went out with free shipping. It was a medium mail, so it didn't cost very much. And they fit in a nice 8x8x4 box, so it was perfect for that. So anyway, those are kind of cool though. I don't know if you see those in their Disney. I think the Disney ones sell better. I do have some other ones that are non-Disney, and those haven't sold yet. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if I'd ever pick them up again, but maybe the Disney ones I probably would. If I had a bunch of them, I don't know if I'd just pick up an individual one or not. Not to be outdone though, we also sold another Men magazine. This was April 2008. Had Maria Kanellis, Regina Dittinger, I don't have no idea, Chad Kroger, who these people are, to be honest with you. Chad Kroger, is that a rock star? I don't know, I'll have to look that up. Anyway, they'd get $2.88 for that book and $7.99 shipping. We also sold a game yesterday. Had this in the inventory for a little while. I don't sell a lot of single games. A lot of times I will sell bundles, just put them together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, depending on the types of games. I've noticed like sports games and stuff, unless it's a really good one, there's not very many really good ones unless it's like brand new, like 2025 Madden or something. I would put that one by itself. But typically I would put, a group of them together. But this one's a single game. And I looked it up and it had really good comps. It's The Lost Odyssey for Xbox 360. It was 2008 is when it came out. It was complete in the box. It had 4 discs. It's like a role-playing game, I guess. And it sold for $25 and $5.99 shipping. So then it gets to the local, the today stuff. First thing, now this guy, he has been in my inventory for a long time. Hello, how are you? Anyway, it is a nutcracker, and it is a Denver Broncos nutcracker, nonetheless. It does have a little damage right here. I did note that. I also noticed that it had a little nick on the top. It looks like somebody covered it up. I hope I noted that. I don't think I did, but it doesn't look real noticeable. But he is cool though, honestly. He's not bad. He is a nutcracker, so he's perfect for Christmas and for a Denver Bronco fan. I only ended up paying like $2 for that at a garage sale. I took an offer of $10 just because it has been in my inventory since February of 24. So it was time to go. But anyway, he's there. So very cool looking little guy. I'm gonna have to ship him pretty carefully, probably with some bubble wrap. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This is the third one of these that I've sold. This is another Playboy magazine. This is 1994, Anna Nicole Smith and Pete Townsend interview. This one's a little rough. The other two were in a lot better shape. This one's got a little bit of damage and edge wear, but the content is perfect, and that's probably what people are looking for. She was very, very popular at that time. And I guess this is the week for these books. I got a sale running on right now, so they're running at $288. Now, I did go back and forth with this guy because he wanted to send me $1 offer. I'm like, I can't accept $1 because the time you pay fees, and this one did have, I think it had 4% for promotion fees. I would have gotten nothing for it. I would have basically been shipping it for free. So I said, no, my lowest I'll take on them is $2.88. So I have a bunch of them in my inventory, guys. If you want to send me an offer for $2.88, I will take those all day long. But I'm trying to move these, and I will be running some bigger sales. I've been actually trying to move a lot. I've sent out a lot of offers, so we'll see. But this one is February 2004, and it's got Jamie Presley on it. So, and Busting Robert Blake, Men Are From Mars. Goodness, there's a lot of stuff. 24 star Kiefer Sutherland. It's like Dynasty on crack. Oh boy. I remember that show. I love that show, actually. 24, I think I watched every single season of it. Matter of fact, I have every single season of it on DVD, so I did like it. But anyway, all told, like I said, $247 total. Just today, that's, you know, not a great deal going out today. We're only at about $17, $18 probably today, but it was a good week overall. So far it's been pretty good. Not displeased with that at all. And if I take a look, and I know sometimes I like to talk about the numbers where we're at every month, and this is the start of the month, so I am going to tell you, for this quarter, we're actually up 37%. So very, very happy with where we're at. We've had about, we're actually up on the number of sales, which is great because we were down for the year. So about 194 total sales and an average sales price of around $30. And I'm happy with that $30. And I'm thinking a lot through this just recently too. You know, I mean, I've talked about it before. Is like my goal was always to sell bigger items. So the comics that we've been selling, a lot of that stuff has been bigger items, but I have a lot of comics that I could sell for between $5 and $8, and I've been kind of stalling on doing that. They're not hard to list for me. I list them in bulk, you know, and I can do that. I can use the AI lister or List Easier if I want, or I can just do them myself through GPT, and I can upload a spreadsheet, have them fill out the spreadsheet, and I can reload that. There's a lot of things I can do that's really quick. But I've been a little bit hesitant about doing the really small ones because I really didn't want to lower my average sales price. And why is that important? I mean, obviously, you know, sell bigger items, you can sell less of them. It just makes sense, right? You know, you sell a lot of items that are lower priced, you got to sell a lot of items. But, you know, if I'm selling 3 or 4 items a day, it's not that bad. Right now, it's, you know, like I said, part-time, I can handle this. Maybe at some point when Sherry does retire and we were able to, you know, she's able to ship during the day, maybe we try to push and do more, you know, more sales. But I'm probably not going to be as worried about my average sales price going forward, just because I want to sell off a lot of these comics. So a lot of these comics I will sell. Some of them are going to be between $5 and $10. I don't have a problem with that. So I'd rather get the number of sales, because I think, in my opinion, it seems like when things are hopping, that they keep popping, right? So even if I'm making a bunch of little sales, it just seems like it's really popping a little bit. And I don't know, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, obviously there's going to be some of you out there who go, sell bigger. Sell $10,000 of one item. $10,000 is a lot easier to deal with than, 10,000 items at $1. I get that. I'm not stupid. I get it. But I'd be curious, what's your break point? I mean, what is your average break point? I said $15 before, and I've kind of held to that, but more and more I kind of want to list some of these smaller things. But I also have another avenue, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, of where I sell. But for the year, again, that was kind of a struggle because that second quarter killed us, but we're up 3%. So I'll give you an actual number. So we're actually 589 total items sold, but we're down 23%. However, our average sales price is $30.91 for the year so far, and that's up 34%. So we are selling bigger items, and I attribute a lot of that to the big comics that I've sold. And I'm getting ready to send off another 50 or 60 comics, so we'll have some more that we're going to be selling. So sending off meaning I'm going to get them graded. So I'll have a big reveal video when those come back. I'm also going to send off some cards. I have some Marvel cards that I think will do really well. So I might try some of those as well. So the card market for, at least for CGC, isn't that expensive. It's about, for me, it'll cost about $12. I think $12.51 a card to get them graded, and you're not pressing them or anything. So it might be worth it as long as they all come back at least 8s or better. I'll probably set a limit. Maybe I'll set a limit at 9. Maybe I'll set the limit at 8. I'm not sure. And then send off a bulk of them and see if I get back, most of them at an 8 would be great, or 9. So I think they would actually pay for themselves. I could sell them for maybe $20, $25. So double my money, I'd be happy with that. But anyway, so here's a real number. Real number was so far, before expenses, before everything else, was about 18.5 thousand, which is pretty good for the year. Again, we were shooting to do better than we did last year. We were really trying to hit 50. Unless fourth quarter is really good, it's going to be a tight one, but I at least want to exceed what we did last year, which was in the low 30s. But you know what? If we add in what we've done on Dibdit, and again, I talk a lot about Dibdit, and I get it. This is reselling, but my strategy for reselling, part of my strategy for reselling, is using a different platform. Now, I told you guys before that I went completely away from selling on Mercari and Poshmark and anywhere else, just because the effort and time, the headache wasn't worth what I was getting out of it. I sold very little on Poshmark. I sold very little on Mercari, and I paid a lot for a cross lister. And now I could probably do the same thing again with maybe Vendu or something else, but I really kind of hope that maybe somebody like List Easier, if you're ever listening to this, would come up with a way to cross post and list and also do the AI part. I like their AI better than I've liked, they say List Perfectly's AI, which was good, but it didn't do the same thing that the List Easier did. And I just thought that was better. But again, I may not keep List Easier next month, and the only reason why is because I don't think I have 1,000 items to list, or I only have 500 items to list. So I'll have most of the stuff done that I'm listing this month. So I may use the same strategy that a lot of people are doing. Use it when you need it, cancel it for the next month, and then pick it back up again in the next month. So I don't think that's ever an issue. So if I have 1,000 items to list, I will probably pick it back up again. So it just really depends. I did say before, there was some stuff on the comic part that I didn't like the way it did it. It's nothing wrong with it. It was just that it was putting more information in there than it needed. Like it was putting the price of the comic and the UPC and all that stuff. And I thought, I don't want to confuse somebody, because the comic might have $1.99 or $1.50 on it. It might have 30 cents or 25 cents, or it might have $3.99 on it. I don't really want to put that in the description. I'd rather put that, I just let the customers see it on the picture, but I'm charging $8.99 for the comic because that's the fair market value for it. I don't really want to put that in there and confuse it. But if I look at what we've done on other platforms, we've done about $9,300 on Dibdit so far, and that's just since the middle or end of February. 1,682 total orders. So you add that into what we've done, we're going to come really close to that 50 this year. So we're not done on Dibdit. We have auctions every couple times a week. I had an auction last night for comics. I'm going to do another one Thursday night for comics. I did sell some collectibles, Transformers, and a few figurines last night, which is a lot of fun for me too. I do find a lot. As you can see, I have a ton of them. I'm not going to sell them all on Dibdit. I sold the ones that were probably lower value, or that probably would sell for $4 to $5 on eBay. So it's just easier to kind of move them there on Dibdit, and I can kind of clear out my shelf a little bit, which that's kind of something I want to do as well. So, but anyway, that's kind of what's going on, guys. It's been, like I said, it's been seems like it's been a long week already, but we did have a day off in there, so that was nice. I'm looking forward to another day off. We've got some stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. I think this weekend's supposed to be really nice, so I'm really hoping sourcing picks up. It is the really kind of the technical end of summer, not the real end of summer. We know that's on the like the what 21st or something like that, or 22nd, but we also know that Flee Across Florida is coming up the week after that. So it's going to be a lot of sourcing. So I'm excited. That's going to be something fun to do. And I plan on hitting it as many days as I can and try to find as much stuff as we can so we can load up for fourth quarter, which is what we're doing right now. So we got a lot of stuff to list, a lot of stuff to put up. It's just taking time. That's the hardest part. You work full time, you got to fit this stuff in. With Sherry's help right now, she's helping with some of the photos and doing some of the other stuff when she feels up to it. Again, you know, like I said too, we're going to have her back on. It was kind of fun. It was fun. She cracks me up sometimes. So, and she's, you know, she's learning. She's honestly never been on the videos before. So this is kind of fun for her. And she's also kind of learning to get into the Dibdit sales too when we're doing live. So she does sneak in there, or you do hear her because she talks in the background and stuff. So it's a lot of fun, and people have fun in our auctions. If you haven't gone there yet, again, go to dibdit.com. Use BreezeFlips, and you can get $5 off your first $10 purchase. Not just with us, with anybody. And I'm telling you, there's some great sourcing opportunities. So if you're in an area where you're just not getting a lot of sourcing, come check us out. Come check out some of these sales. You are picking up deals. I know people picked up deals from me last night because I know for a fact I sold a couple comics that would sell for probably $6 to $8 for two. So you can make money off of them, or you can get your comic collection filled out too, or toys or whatever you're looking for. There's people selling pretty much everything on Dibdit right now because we've combined all the markets. So you're going to find clothing in there, you're going to find collectibles, you're going to find just all kinds of stuff. So I would definitely say come check it out if you haven't had a chance to. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So but that's kind of what's going on, guys. We'll see what happens the rest of this week. Again, I have another sale on Thursday night, but you know, like I said, I've sent out a lot of offers. I may start another sale this week. It seems like the weekend sales seem to do pretty good. So I'll plan it a little bit before Friday this time, maybe start it on Friday and just do a weekend sale. We'll see what happens. Or maybe I'll do it for a week and kind of throw some stuff out there. But I did it on everything on the store, so I just knocked 10% off. It seems to get some traffic. So I don't know if you're not running sales, if you have a store, try to run a sale and see if it boosts it. Tell me if it works for you, because it seemed like it did a pretty good job this weekend. So anyway, that's what I got going, guys. So I hope your week is great and your week is, you stay safe. I hope your sales pick up like they're picking up with us. So I think we're starting to see some good stuff. And again, I think maybe this is a little bit of the fourth quarter kind of sneaking in. It's not fourth quarter yet, but this is when people start shopping. So get your stuff listed, get ready for fourth quarter. It's going to be fun. Leave a comment if you got any comments that want to talk about what we talked about. I'd love to hear what you got to say. I'm David BreezeFlippers. We'll see you.